Hi guys, once again it's Benny and Richie. Welcome to our channel Health Check. For those of you who have been our subscribers, we say welcome back, and if this is your first time, we are saying welcome. Today we are bringing you an exciting episode concerning what has recently happened about one Nigerian chef who is seeking to bid for the longest cooking marathon, or rather as she will call it, cookathon. That is why we are here today.
To the one smashed the record. So Nigerian chef Hilda Baci, popularly known as Hilda Baci, has started this. Like, she decided to she get vim. It didn't happen. Solid vim. She the one smashed the existing Guinness World Record for the longest cooking hour, and the record as of now is currently being held by Indian chef Tanden. And it's at 87 minutes 45. 87 hours. 87 hours 45 minutes. And
you almost made a mistake.
Charlie, some growing record.
87 hours. Charlie.
So and Hilda has smashed it as it stands. We are yet to get it. The full confirmation, official confirmation from GWR.
So for us, our exciting episode today seeks to first of all congratulate our dear sister who has really stood up to the challenge, and also to say to her that she is already a champion. I think even the Guinness record people are seeking to making it official.
So they are going through the evidence, and then they actually commented on her live video while she was streaming. They said they were like, "Good luck, Hilda," or something.
I think they
like
even
that.
have her picture on their site. And then they've stated that the team is still working on it, making it official.
That's nice.
As far as we are concerned, Hilda, you're a champion. Congratulations in advance.
You've commanded a lot of attention. Like the whole world, this world record. Well, a win for Nigeria is a win for Africa, isn't it?
Definitely.
So we don't want digest from a doctor's perspective anyway. We don't want to digest this whole challenge. Going through the whole process of cooking for that long. As it stands, she did 100 minutes. 100 hours, 40 minutes or so, roughly. And that's like breaking the record and setting a new one.
Exactly.
This record is going to be quite difficult for the next chef who would like to break it.
And also, initially, reading some comments or whatever her target was, it was supposed to be 96 hours.
So her target was 96. So to break the 87 existing and then go to 96.
She decided to.
She blew her mind. 4 more hours.
Wow.
That's a lot of strong mental power. And we should pick something from that anyway. So
we just want to take you guys through some of the rules that are existing if you want to be a record holder in their book, the Guinness record book.
So like pertaining to this longest cooking hour, what were some of the rules we got? I'm sure you know some of them, and straight right into it. So one thing I know, she doesn't have to sit. She's not allowed to sit, so she has to stand throughout the whole period of cooking.
So I'm sure for her, though challenging, because she's been doing cooking for a while, maybe she can bear the pressure to a point. But definitely as human, she will definitely have a breaking point.
This is stressful. Like 4 days back to back standing long hours. Even those who run, I know some people who run restaurants end up cooking for long hours, but to intentionally cook and not being paid for that,
to set a world record,
that's really demanding. And so going through the rules, right, we mentioned that she's supposed to stand throughout the cooking period, and then she's allowed a break, right? She has 5 minutes break every hour.
That's what I also saw.
Or she can do an accumulated 12 hours and do a 1 hour break. And what does she do during the break? What is she allowed to do during the break?
So definitely she's allowed to take a short nap. That is if she will be able to. And then she also has access to paramedics or medics that are available to check her vitals by saying so, temperature, her respiratory rate, her blood pressure, her pulse rate, all of these things, and also get access to a massage.
I saw people massaging her feet and all. She needs that.
Definitely. She
standing for long, would explain the whole, simply put, what it entails. And then she can go to the washroom if she needs to, and then quickly come back and continue cooking.
And also, as part of the rule, she's not supposed to take caffeine.
Yeah,
caffeine containing
or any
substance.
other energy booster or stimulant.
Yes,
she's allowed to
she
take.
can eat.
Yeah, normal food. Take fruit juice and then drink water, and then that's it. And you're good to go. We don't want any extra stimulation from somewhere. And that's
how many dishes to prepare?
So I saw that she's supposed to prepare at least 80 recipes. So she ended up doing over 100 recipes, right?
That's impressive.
That's impressive. Someone was saying that, or should I say, someone was saying that the Indian chef, the Indian chef who has the current record, as like currently while we record this video, for her recipe, she was just doing sandwiches. That's what.
Oh, really?
Oh, Charlie.
That's not challenging.
It will be true. I don't know if it's true, but some of the Nigerians go comment for the woman in page stop. Then go talk, say, if it's sandwiches, now they do. You say there's some breaking record, then let's relax. Relax. Yes, Hilda has smashed the record anyway. But then the other chick, maybe sandwiches, but she do.
And moreover, she even commented on Hilda's.
Yeah, she said good luck or something.
Yes, she checked her up.
There's healthy competition anyway.
Charlie, sorry for day. No one is against anyone. Just cheer some people up.
So yeah, those are some of the rules we know anyway. I know there are some strict policies and all that Hilda would have known. And when you apply to break a record, they give you all the details and stuff like that.
So guys, as medical doctors, we are here to also enlighten you people concerning some of the things internally what Hilda Baci had to overcome. So the changes that her system will be going through, and how come she was able to survive all these systemic changes and then get to her point. So tell us, what are some of the things that Hilda...
You will tell them, okay? So we'll tell them.
We'll tell you.
Possible things she would have, and some of them actually confirmed that she went through these, So first of all, I'll talk about muscle aches and joint aches, or pains. She's going to go through a lot of muscle aches. I think that would be like the first thing to experience. After standing for a while, even cooking for a while, you begin to experience muscle aches all over. And then your joints, so the major joints, the major weight bearing joints, the joints weigh and they hold on our body, to your neck, experience a lot of neck pain, your shoulders, your lower back, your knees, and then even your ankles. You experience pains there, and because she was cooking within not a too large kitchen, so she doesn't work for so long. She's going to have a lot of pressure on these joints for a prolonged period.
Standing at a particular point for a longer period.
Your body wasn't made to do that generally.
I would also want to touch on standing for a longer time. She's also at risk of developing swollen feet. So what happens is pressure builds up in the blood vessels in your legs. Generally speaking, and then as the pressure builds up, so the blood vessels expand, and that is how come eventually you develop swollen feet.
So tell us why
medical
is that?
Technicalities.
But simply, why is that when I stand for long, the pressure builds up and then there's the pulling, like the blood, they won't stay down. They won't come out.
So what happens? What happens is so break them down.
People they want know. People they want
if somebody they stand for long. First of all, there is gravity acting upon you, your legs. So it's difficult for the blood to come up. Right? What the muscles also they help. You see, then they contract. So the muscle contraction also helps pump blood back to the heart, and then that's how the systemic circulation
while you walk.
While you walk, exactly. Right. So there should be a movement for the contraction, or more like muscle pumping, to go on for the blood to flow. And also there are other effects where then she for overcome. Looking at the standing close to fire for a longer period.
That's right.
That is also another thing that she had to overcome. Then she did at risk of even getting burns from the fire.
So there's a video actually circulating where she's showing her friends that she sustained some burns on her hands, and you see, she probably cuts too, because you're going through mental fatigue as time goes on, and your concentration level is reducing. So likely if you cut your body with the knife, you dey chop, you dey cook. If you cut your body, if you take this thing, if you bend your body, if you touch the hot pan, then the heat from the stove stuff, that heat, I think people who bake can relate. The heat can actually cause dizziness or faint, lightheadedness, and that's very uncomfortable if you fall down, if you faint from the heat.
So what they happen, we say, as you're already standing, gravity is acting upon the blood. So it means already enough blood is not getting to your brain.
That's right.
Where the fire too they come in, it cause your vessels to open up.
Yeah, dilate.
Where they in also to decrease the rate at which blood will get into your brain.
Yeah, a lot's going on.
You will feel dizzy.
A lot's going on. You
feel lightheaded and all that. A lot.
But people were there shouting, Hilda, Hilda, Hilda.
And then they help them.
Yeah, actually, so we'll talk about the strength, like the motivation, because going through all these processes alone, you're likely to, faint or lose guard. Charlie, like Charlie, the record, who sent me?
Or you go for.
But then, she was able to handle it. So, see, as time they go